Watching Sky World News, and these are the top stories. The United Nations Secretary-General's described the floods in Pakistan as a slow-motion tsunami. Ban Ki-moon warned of dire consequences for the country if more international aid isn't forthcoming. Police in South Africa have fired rubber bullets and used water cannon to disperse crowds on the second day of a strike by more than 1 million public service workers. And a Kenyan man has been sentenced to 17 years in prison for trying to sell an albino man to witch doctors who believe albino body parts can be used to create magic. Time now for our currencies, and followed by the markets. American stocks have fallen to their lowest close in nearly a month as the latest batch of data added to concerns the economy is stuck in neutral. On Wall Street, the Dow Jones Industrial Average ended the day down 144 points at 10,271. The rehabilitation of General Motors has shifted up a gear. The American car company has filed for a stock market flotation, which could raise as much as $20 billion. The move comes just over a year after the US and Canadian governments handed GM a controversial bailout. This is Sky World News. Coming up in the showbiz, art imitates life. Drew Barrymore talks about her romance both on and off the screen. Le Monde pictures the BHP Billiton-owned Olympic Dam in South Australia following the company's hostile takeover bid for the Canadian giant potash corporation. El País leads on the United States' withdrawal of its last combat brigade from Iraq. 50,000 non-combat troops will stay in the country until the end of 2011. The Frankfurter Allgemeine also reports on the withdrawal of American troops from Iraq. The Berliner Zeitung claims the German government has increased its humanitarian aid to Pakistan from 10 to 25 million euros, following appeals to the international community for further relief. And the Jyllands-Posten reports that 4 Danish anglers are feared drowned in Norway following a failed sea, land and air search. The young men disappeared on Wednesday when their boat capsized during a fishing trip.
Hello again. Let's have another look at these sports headlines now, and the momentum is with Pakistan in the third test against England. They battered themselves into a first innings lead at the Oval and then dismissed captain Andrew Strauss late in the day to leave England 6 for 1 at stumps, 69 runs behind Pakistan. Liverpool have beaten the Turkish side Trabzonspor 1-0 in the first leg of their Europa League qualifier. Wins 2 on the night for Manchester City, Celtic, AEK Athens and CSKA Sofia. And Rafael Nadal has had to save match point on his way to the quarter-finals of the Cincinnati Masters. He beat Frenchman Julien Benneteau in 3 sets.